damage, or something else was increases. I was getting confused. Okay, basically it's enhanced defenses is +1, and then when I get to 10th level, it's +2. So I thought that would, then it doesn't.
Okay, so it's something else. It's one of your other books. I'm just looking at the images right now.
All right, James. I think your fan is blowing in your mic. Can you?
What's it trying to?
You gonna make him turn off his only air in the middle of a heat wave? You're messed up.
I didn't say turn it off.
Turn it.
Okay. Is Lucia here today?
She is here, but she's in the same mindset I was last week, and she doesn't want to play. She doesn't want to play in a position where she's not feeling like she's gonna be having any fun.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
and she just doesn't want to sour everyone else's experience. So she's sitting here with me. She's in the room.
Okay,
If we need her input, we can ask. But for the most part, she doesn't really want to play tonight.
that's fine. All right. So last week you guys fought for 2 sessions in a row. You guys took on Zuggtmoy, and it was pretty rough.
So, sure, right. That's what we'll call it.
Yeah,
Yeah, got stomped by. There you go.
yeah. And then we had a new character, Zim, the kobold, and he traveled with you guys through teleporting with after Grazalax teleported to you guys. So just to clear
Yes.
about how he got there, he was initiated into the Society of Brilliance. Grazalax told him to teleport to him 10 seconds after he leaves. So Grazalax used a scrying through the Lady of the Lake to find you guys' location. So Grazalax teleported to you guys, and Zim followed to the location where Grazalax went. And you guys went through a series of events with the bridesmaids, Zuggtmoy herself, and even leaving, you guys saw the mad dance, and everybody was going insane. So, uh,
Almost. Really.
let's see here. You guys left, and I messed up last time saying that when you guys found a safe spot to camp, I left out a major detail. The whole environment is still filled with the brown fungus that was growing everywhere.
Yeah.
And now you guys are sure that the source of that fungus was Neverlight Grove.
All right.
1 second. 1 second. So when you guys camped, you have 60 Myconids with you, and you guys took the circle of hunters and the circle of explorers.
Flash.
And the centaur that you guys met, she is it a boy or a girl? I forgot. Demora?
It's a girl.
Okay. So Diamora, she explains that she knows her way around to the Dark Lake from um, Gracklestag, and Neverlight Grove. Well, not Neverlight Grove, Gracklestag and Blingdenstone. And Neverlight Grove was her rest spot. And she also let you guys know that um, she knows of safe routes, and she's trying to find these safe routes for continued merchant travels between Blingdenstone and Gracklestag. So when you guys abandoned Neverlight Grove with the community of Myconids, your plan of action was to head over to the Neogi Sanctuary that you guys ran into a long time ago. And Grazalax, he's not really too sure about your guys' plan of action, so he's going to, while you guys are resting, he's going to inquire about how you guys found this place. So, being with Zim, he's learning this information too for the first time. So, bless you. The Myconids, they're in their melding cycle. They're all together melding, and then they're getting ready to take their rest. And is the steel defender eating his metal?
Yes.
Good. Let me fix this screen real quick. Okay. So how many feedings are we up to on your metal?
I think he said I've done 20. Was it 23? It'd be 24 now.
I stopped keeping track at like 11.
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
I'm not keeping track. So
I'll
you
say 23 now.
23? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he has his fire breath back. Well, actually, it'd be 25 because every 5
So
feedings.
2 more.
Yeah, 2 more.
So 2 more.
Yeah. So right now he's on 23, but throughout the night he'll get up to 25. All right.
Okay.
And everybody is level 6 now. You don't need to tell me about your new abilities. You can just surprise me. And if you guys throw off the game, that is perfectly fine.
I've got a new companion now. I've got the homunculus now.
Are you going to make him during this rest cycle?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, so Grazalax, taking this opportunity to settle down. He's asking you guys, and he's speaking telepathically because he's not an audible speaker. So all of you guys hear his discussion, and he says, after the experience of Neverlight Grove, Miss Lindra, what do you plan to take for your next course of action? What are we looking to do about this?
What was our decision for what after Neverlight Grove?
What ideas do you have to be able to handle that situation?
Fuck if I know. I will pray tonight, and I will ask my deity what she wants me to do.
And where are we? Where are we leading these Myconids to? What ideas do you have for their safety?
We all can hear this, or
everybody's
Yeah.
It's telepathically going to everybody's minds.
the map that I posted. Here we're about taking Neogi.
Oh, guy, you're coming in and out. You're coming in and out. Try again.
Okay, how's that?
Better.
Your looks have improved.
Oh.
Quiet.
Okay, I'll take it. You know, I always make you all sick. No, I'll take out the. Here's where Neverlake is. About. Neverlake. Neogi Grove. Across the lake. We're by Slobodub.
Well, the question is, how safe would they be, though?
Where we're taking. Idea safer than.
Basidia, Sovereign Basidia, she steps in too, and she asks, how long of a travel do you expect this to be?
Maybe because we from there.
Oh, guy, you're coming in very low and broken still. Your mic is very low or something. Your mic volume.
Okay, let's see. Okay, how's that?
Okay, I think that's good.
Okay. Okay, now we'll take we via the lake to Draco Slobodub. I don't know how long the land to get from Dog.
Yeah, just you're right.
About 2 to get from Grackelstock.
Yeah.
I figure that's there. Look, same distance. So, you know,
Charging.
sign off, but go away. So I think it's going to take 4 to 5 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, the
Maybe a little longer because of everybody.
and Grazulax, he's asking, what type of what kind of reception are you expecting to get when upon your arrival? Do these Neogi know that you guys are coming?
No. Good question too. They might not like us anymore.
Who do you know over there that you can talk to? Oh, I can't hear Guy.
I can disguise myself.
No, we shouldn't disguise ourselves. That'll just make us look suspicious.
Yeah, Grazulax is asking, who do you know that over there that you can talk to?
We could talk to the new de facto leader, whatever he was. But he was the one that brainwashed James in the first place, so I'm not sure.
We can't trust him.
Yeah.
You guys roll your wisdom modifier. Wisdom check.
17.
17. And Ms. Lindra?
I have lost my D20. Give me a minute.
You've lost your marbles.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Maybe they melted.
Well, I mean, that's fine for right now, but in the meantime...
I roll 2, or...?
Oh, no. You don't roll. Zim does not roll.
Good.
I just rolled it.
That's good. That's very good.
You could practice roll. You could waste your 20s.
Or
you could get your...
It's good that I don't roll.
Or you could get your ones out of the way now.
That's not a bad idea.
Alright, so Leonardo, you got a 17. Ms. Lindra still looking for the dice. Guy is frozen.
Yeah, I got it. I'm getting there. Wisdom, you said, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is 17.
Alright, nice. So, you guys recall there is another member of the Society of Brilliance there. He's a Darrow named Y. Actually, is he a Darrow? Let me double check this.
I forgot that there was that guy there studying them.
And he did make another Neogi a member of the Society of Brilliance. Let me see. Here we go. I gotta remember what species Y is. I think it's the Darrow. Yeah, Y is a Darrow. Okay. So, you do recall that Y is there, and he was some sort of weird dude that was looking around for demonic activity. What you remember about his purpose was just to learn more about these anomalies that were happening, and that whole area of the sanctuary, from what you recall, it's from another dimension that they called the Shadowfell. That it's not from this realm, and that's where the Neogi came from. Like their whole environment transported to there. So you can inform Grazalax that. And I'm going to try to find a picture of Grazalax so that you guys can see. Just for a reminder of who
I will
Grazalax
tell
is.
him I will tell him everything you just said.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's Grazalax, for the record. Okay. So upon hearing what Ms. Lindra said, um, Zim, how does it sound for you to travel way down there across the Dark Lake to see a new environment that's from another dimension? Do you have any feedback or input? Any thoughts about that?
It sounds like an interesting learning experience.
And James, you started talking about, well, the idea was mentioned about brainwashing James, but James, what's your feelings about this? You can object to it.
Yes, because unfortunately they tried to enslave me
How did they?
after being all mind control. The
Yeah.
spell, or I don't know if it's a spell or a function that they mind charm, whatever, something. And I definitely don't like them at all. After being,
Well, Grazlax, he says, tell me more about what they did for enslaving you. 'Cause, I wonder why they would try to get you and not anybody else. And how did you get away?
well, basically, like I said, we're off. We moved out of the range. I guess they wanted my magic items. And I'll point to my at the end of the time my homunculus servant.
Your
I
homunculus
make
service?
stuff. Well, you the the servant that I can make at 6th level.
You had it back then? They were trying to get that?
No. I was talking about my magic, my bag of holding because I was trying to make something for somebody else, but unfortunately I realized that
Oh,
my
so
bag
you're
was
just letting him know that they just want your capabilities. So you're
right.
showing him the homunculus. Okay, got it. What does your homunculus look like, just so we know?
Well, basically, kind of like me, only it flies.
It flies? Okay. All right. How small? How big? Is it like goes on your
It's
shoulder?
tiny. Well, it's
Pixie size?
It's
probably
it's
about
tiny
it's
size.
tiny. So whatever tiny is.
Okay, like a pixie, we'll say, like a
Yeah.
4-inch pixie. All right.
Well, maybe a little bigger than that. Probably maybe
One size category smaller than small, so it's like a foot tall.
1 foot
like
tall.
a foot
Anybody heard
tall.
of that?
About
Okay.
a foot tall, maybe.
All right. So Grazulex, he proposes an idea. Perhaps I can go over there and link up with Y. All I need to do is just teleport to his position, explain the situation to them in advance, while you guys take care of the travel and do your best to help with this migration. How does that sound to you guys?
Who's doing that?
Like a very long trip.
Yes, it's going to be a very long trip, and I think it would be a wise suggestion to at least give them a heads up of some sort so that they can understand the situation before you guys just bring a what may look like an invading force into their territory.
Eh. Yeah, okay, you're probably right.
Okay, and he says, Zim, you're going to have to stay here with the group. This is where we part ways for now, but
Okay.
just keep in mind that you're going to be a vital part of this team. So don't get carried away on um, tackling things that you can't take care of. We all know that you're used to traveling alone, but the situation has changed. So it's going to be in the party's best interest that you help them as they help
Okay.
you. All right. So um, Basidia approves of the idea that Grazlax go there in advance, and Grazlax informs James. He goes, I won't speak to them about your declaration for their attempt to enslave you or control you, but I'll spend some time over there, and I'll assess the situation as best as possible. And if I do feel that it truly is a threat, I'll come back and I'll let them know. I'll let you guys know if it's safe or not to go there.
Okay.
And the rest of the night is going to start going by. And just so you guys know, it is going to be a long travel. The area is still filled with the moss that's everywhere. You guys are eating your own personal rations, drinking your water. Any mushrooms and edible stuff that would be normal nourishment is not salvageable unless you guys are able to purify it. Is anyone able to purify it?
Unfortunately, Amy's character could, but she's not here anymore.
I can light it on fire.
I
No,
can
that's not going to do it.
I can re-prepare a spell and do it, but I don't have it right now.
That's okay.
I do, however, have the create water spell.
Uh-huh.
So we're not at all short on water. I can cast create water.
Okay, sounds good. So, as the night goes and everyone gets their full rest, they get full experience points. Full experience.
As
They
long as
get
I don't
full
do
hit.
anything other spell casting.
They get full hit points. Your spells are known. What was that, Chris?
Did you guys hear anything I just said?
I
No.
thought
No.
I heard you can create water, so the party is fine.
Yeah.
Was there anything else?
Yeah. No, I guess I don't know. The system just lagged up again
Oh.
Yeah.
when I was talking, and I wasn't sure if you heard me or not. I do have the ability to cast Purify, but I don't have it prepared, so I would have to re-prepare it.
That's okay. You're gonna have plenty of time to have it prepared, and as the night goes by, the spells that you have prepared, you get what you want. You get what you need. Let me see. In anticipation that you guys are going to need water for the travel, you take your you pray to Loth to get your water purification spell. I'm not sure what it's called, but
it's purify food and drink. It's
oh,
really just
okay, all right,
food and drink.
all right. So in the what would be the morning, Grazilax informs you guys that he is departing, and he vanishes and he teleports to the Darrow Y. And that's the last that you see of him for now. He just poof, disappeared. So, the travel now. You know it's going to be a long, tedious trek. It's probably going to be even slower with all the Myconids around. So, it is going to be at least 36 days. And it's a long, slow, arduous traveling caravan. And as you guys are going through caves,
That's kind.
yeah, as you guys are going through large caverns and seeing different kinds of waterways, you're sticking to the stream as you're heading upstream towards the Dark Lake. That's the easiest route of travel that Diamara had informed you of how she got there. So,
And don't the Myconids have to stay in the water?
the Myconids, it helps them out a lot. That's their nourishment. Even if it is contaminated water, something is better than nothing for them. As they start occasionally getting sick, you guys restore their health using the wand and other prayers and abilities to take away their sickness.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you're aiding them along the way, a couple weeks have passed, just a couple, and you're close to Gracklestog. But
At this point, everybody's probably really annoyed at Zim because he's probably asking everybody questions just constantly
like,
about what they know,
go ahead.
about
Go
their
ahead, Zim.
travels, what they've learned.
Well, talk to them, Zim. Get started.
All right. So who all is there?
You have the orc Ront with one eye. You have Prince Darendale. He's a Quaggoth that thinks he's an elf. He's a cursed elf. You have Stool, who promised to stay with the party even after the migration has happened. You have Fargus, the halfling, who was with the group when they found the tomb of Brisus. There is also Eldith, the dwarf. She's a fighter. You have uh, Slidoppler. He's still disguised as a dwargar. Slidoppler is a doppelganger. And then you got Sovereign Basidia. She's the largest Myconid that you have there. And then there's also the Master of the Circle of Hunters. That is Lubamab. And Rasharu with the leader of the Circle of Explorers. It's a lot to go by.
Yeah.
So the first person, who's the first person that lost their eye?
Oh, whoever you want to talk to.
Who's that first person you said that lost their eye?
Oh,
They only have
Ront.
one eye?
Ront the orc. Yeah.
So is he just missing an eye?
He pulled it out.
You're asking him what he did?
Look it out.
He says,
Hey, Ron, how did you lose your eye?
and as he's walking, he kind of looks down at you, and he says, he kind of like pounds his chest in glory. Like, we had a major battle with some huge monsters. These things literally, he points over to fingers. He said, one of these things actually swallowed fingers in one shot. But at the end of the battle, it was such a glorious spectacle that I had to sacrifice my eye to the orc god Gromch. And with that, he has made me stronger, more capable, and I feel like I can do a lot more. It's like such an unimaginable power that I never thought that I would experience. It's such a great feeling.
You have no depth perception now. You are not stronger, you moron.
But unfortunately, he
Fingers.
thinks so.
He says,
How are you still here if you were
says-
swallowed?
Hold on a second. I want to hear what Ron's response to Mike saying.
Yeah.
he says, I may not have depth perception, but I do have death perception.
Do you have are you a dad by any chance there, Ron? What's with the dad jokes?
And he tells he tells what's it called Zim. He goes, don't mind their ridicules.
Jealous.
When we first met, we all fought each other, and then somehow we became this group. So Eldith and I got in a fight. Ms. Lindra and the group were going to kill each other. He says,
Yeah.
It's a very awkward story on how we all got here.
What was your god's name again, Grant?
Grumsh. Grumsh. Grumpsh.
Grumsh.
Grumsh?
Maybe he'll tell you about it.
He's the great orc god worshipped by the many arrows orc clan. But he goes, I don't think I want to return to the many arrows though. I like you guys better.
I think it's funny. You should have told him that, like, I keep it here in this bag around my neck.
Oh, he ate it. He ate his eyeball.
Yeah, I know he did. It reminded me of a joke from I forget what it was from. I think it was something. It was about a eunuch, and he was like, "I keep him here in this sack around my neck." And I was like, oh, I forget what movie that was.
Yeah,
That's not the Kursikin
seen that
brothers,
movie.
is it?
That's not
Well,
what.
if it was,
The Kursikin brothers with Cheech and Chong? Was it?
Don't think so.
well, the only one
History of the World with
I think it
Brooks?
might have been.
whatever.
It was most likely a Mel Brooks movie, but I don't think it was that one.
Oh, okay. All right. So what?
Hey, Fingers. If you were swallowed, why are you still alive?
I think he spit him out.
No, he cut his way out.
No, who you actually
Or no, we killed it. I think we killed it
where I was.
before it could finish digesting him. I don't remember.
Yeah, Durandal says that he goes, Actually, um, the thing regurgitated him and tried to eat me after that. He goes, at least that's what I remember. Oh man, we're having troubles hearing Guy. That's
I
not
like my
good.
version better.
Wait, we didn't hear your version. What was it?
I cut my
You cut your way out? Yeah, with the.
something galaxy.
Yeah, and then when you say that, Cinnabok, the demon, comes out of the sword. He was like, and I'm so glad you did because man, I was tired of being in dark, cramped spaces. Might as well be a genie in the lamp.
How are you?
And what's it called? Zim, you see the shadow demon came out of his sword, and he's not a full size shadow demon, but he's just as big as a and broad as everybody else. His wingspan is just pretty much arm's length.
Is that in Finger's sword?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the demon's name? What's his name?
Cinnabok.
Cinnabok.
Synobok. I want to eat this. All right.
Yeah, I just call him a Cinnabon.
Okay. And as you guys are traveling, you guys notice that the caverns start narrowing towards tunnels again, and it's going to be very confined. You're probably going to have to walk in rows of threes. So,
Okay.
who's going to want to take a lead during this part? It's like I said, it's been a couple weeks of travel already, so you guys made some good headway. And yeah, so we're gonna need a marching order.
Be up front.
I'll be in the middle.
In the middle of the 60 Myconids.
Hey, he's asking them all questions.
All right. I think I heard Fingers say he's going to be in the front.
Yeah, he did.
I'm going to be up front, trying somewhat stealthy, scouting the way.
All right.
So he's not going to just be in front. He's actually going to be in the scouting position. So he's going to be like 30 feet ahead of us.
Okay. And
I think Darendelle and Ron, I think they like to be in the front.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll take up the back because I have the most mobility. So.
All right, Darendelle, Ron, and let me see.
Well, James can be wherever James wants to be.
James, do you want to be towards the front too?
Well, not in the front. Somewhere where I can support.
You could be behind Darendelle and Ron.
Okay.
That's Leonardo. And Ms. Lynch's in the back.
Now for stealth.
Hold on. What?
Stealth.
Okay.
I thought about it. Wait a second. Let me do that.
I can't hear. No, yes, it's not you. It's the chatter.
No, it's
swamp cooler has to have something to pull it in.
Wiley, can you mute it real quick?
No, it's open.
All right,
That's
cool.
not Wally. That was James. Yeah.
Oh, it was James?
Yeah, it was James's.
Oh, sorry. I'm discriminating against Wiley. All right, so what did you say you rolled for stealth, Guy? I think Guy froze. Oh no, Guy froze.
Yeah, I think he did too. Oh no, wait, there he is. He's back now. He's muted though.
Yeah, Guy is muted. Guy, you're on mute. But just let me know what your stealth roll was. 2. 23. 32. All right.
23, 32. What's the difference?
232.
Oh, okay.
All right. So
Okay,
you're
it's 23.
He's invisible, actually.
yeah.
232, you're just invisible at that point.
Scotty, walk right through him.
Yeah. He's
Okay.
gone incorporeal.
All right. So this is what happens. As Guy is scouting ahead, the tunnels turned into curving tunnels, and with Guy's stealth, he doesn't get seen or noticed. But what happens is just about 10 feet in front of him, bursting out of the wall, a hook horror charges out of this rock wall, and it seems to have how can I say this? The hook horror. Actually, I got to show you guys. It bursts out of the wall, and it runs straight across the path into the next wall, and it bursts into that as well, making a new cave. The there is a second there is a second hook horror that follows in pursuit of it, slightly bigger, and let me find a picture so you guys know.
Buy the torn
Yeah,
notebook.
the guy came home like his wife was.
Buy the torn notebook. It makes you invincible long.
Okay.
After
So-
being hit.
It kind of looks like a turtle bird with hooks for arms.
A turtle
Yeah.
bird.
Yeah, you see it? Like a half turtle, half bird type thing. Got a beak, and then the arms are hooks. So this thing just burst out the wall about 10 feet in front of Fingers. And when this happens, Fingers just like, you like hold position or describe what you do.
I freeze.
The more invincibility.
Okay.
That's if you're gonna fight with them.
All right. So that first one bursts out of there, and behind it is a second one that's slightly larger, and it bursts into the wall again in front of it, and breaks those bricks down, or breaks that wall down, and they continue running through, and immediately behind them, you see 4 gnolls running in pursuit from the cavern that they just ran, that the hook horrors just ran. So these 2 hook horrors are being pursued by these 4 gnolls, and when they try to go in through the second hole, the hook horror had already distorted the wall even more to make it a thinner breach to try to slow them down. So the first gnoll, he shouts, I'm gonna go get him first, and I'm gonna tear him apart limb from limb. And then the other gnoll tries to catch up to him, saying, "Oh, we're gonna make a good meal out of this one." And so the first gnoll goes through, like wedging himself into the wall, and then the second gnoll's like, "Hurry up, let's go after it. It's getting away." And then the third one pushes that one in. And then as those 3 go in and squeeze through the wall, the fourth one is going. Ooh, roll your stealth. What did you roll?
7. It's a plus 11.
7 plus 11?
18.
18? Okay.
Plus 11.
So the last orc, as he's going, or the last gnoll, as he starts trying to squeeze through, he kind of glances in your direction, and it's not so much that he glances in your direction, but behind you. And ooh, that was amazing.
What just happened? Okay.
All right, so what he does is he starts looking in your direction, but past you, and I don't know if you think he sees you, but you're certain that he's probably hearing the rest of the group behind you. And then what's it called? James, you roll perception after he rage quit. We gotta wait for James.
It's gotta be super flat by now. Really? I guess it happens when you don't open it very often, right?
We're losing everybody.
So we're a guy now.
Okay.
Should I resend? Send the callback.
Okay.
Eight.
You called the wrong one. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, we're still waiting for James.
Right.
See if this works.
He tried to call. He called. That's why I dropped out. He called me. I
Oh.
told him he had to go to the other one.
That sounds good. Okay, James, are you back? Oh, he's still loading.
I'm afraid to watch.
Deed.
It's also muted still. Bling.
All right, James, I need you to roll perception.
10.
Okay.
And my my steel defender has his perception of 14, and so does the other thing.
What's the range of sight?
60 feet.
So you see farther than them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you don't see anything, and Guy, you can tell that the knoll is looking in that direction, and he yells out, "Hey, there's something coming this way. It sounds like there's a bunch of people," and it starts walking in the direction after he called out that into that little crack that everybody squeezed through. He starts walking in Fingers' direction, and as he gets closer and closer, do you have any ideas of what you want to do? If you want to do anything,
Oh.
Fingers?
Oh, get my
Sneak attack assassination.
Yeah. You don't. James does not see these guys. He failed his perception and is too far from the from his homunculus. And
Right.
Can I see Fingers?
no,
So do I get surprise on him if I try and jump him?
you want him to walk closer? You can.
Yes. I'm
All right.
okay.
Pretty much. He's basically
So-
right at your side, and he's just about to pass you by a couple of inches.
And I'm gonna jump up and attack him.
Go for it.
Okay. 17 is 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's with the longbow or the longsword or Dawnbringer.
Okay.
And so with sneak attack on that, that is 4, 6, 12, 15 points of damage.
All right. And do you do anything else?
Like, let us know.
Bonus,
Well, I didn't.
with the bonus action,
Okay.
no, I'm going to use an evade to go back to the rest of the party and tell them that, hey, there's a couple of gnolls.
All right. Well, before you do that, it's called the party's still 30 feet behind you. That's what you guys said, right? And what's it called? You guys in the back, you see the flash of you see the flash of his Dawnbringer sword just illuminate the whole area.
Get my light crossbow out.
And you see that the fingers, he basically, well, describe your attack on this thing. Do you like cut off
he's
an
close to me. I'm just gonna lay into him with the sword and try and cut him in half.
Okay, when you do that, you cut off one of his hands.
Okay.
I'm burping. Hold on. Okay, so you pretty much try to cleave him in half. You cut off his left hand, and he starts howling in pain, and your sword goes deep into his guts, but there's no blood because his wounds are cauterized. And you guys all see this flash of an attack happen, and you hear Fingers yelling out. Go ahead, Fingers, yell out.
We've got some gnolls down here.
And
It's pretty much.
And you said, James, that you were going to shoot your crossbow?
Well, not have to get it out, or does it have it out? If I have it out, I'll shoot it.
Did you have it out?
I sort of walking along, I guess so.
Okay. So then you had it out, and you're going to take a shot.
Right. 16?
16 hits.
7 points.
7 points of damage? Alright. So when you shoot it... What?
I get 2 shots.
Well, when you shoot that first one, you killed it.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So that one, so he's got his hand cut off, and then the Dawnbringer's just like sliced a good chunk into his body, but slipped out through his back, and as he was falling from like basically being paralyzed, the crossbow finishes him off. And what's the next course of action? What do you?
Is there any other targets in the area, or was that the only one? Actually, what was it?
It was a gnoll.
Okay.
I'll show you guys what a gnoll was. Now that it's that flash of light was there. It's like a hyena man.
Yeah.
Well, whatever it was, I think it's dead now.
Yeah.
I've got and I'm going to turn off Dawnbringer to turn off the light and try and hide from the other ones that are possibly going to be coming.
All right, that's
Okay.
what was killed. Like a hyena man. And
Actually, the question is, did it have anything on it? At this point in time, food would be good. Food, water.
You can eat it.
Stuff like that. Well, the monkey. Well, the Myconids might like him.
I think they're vegetarian.
Saying,
Cannibalistic vegetarian.
well, I'm just saying, is there any food, water,
If we let
any
these things
usable?
sit for about a month and let it rot, they'd probably be able to eat it.
No, they don't have any food on it. As you guys approached to that spot, Ront and Darendil had ran up to support Fingers, and the 3 gnolls that you saw going to the cavern opening, on the side, they did not come back.
Okay.
So there's still the pathway going straight. There's the side that the hook horrors burst through, and
I'll let them know the hook horrors came through. All they saw was a gnoll. I'll let them know there's a couple of big beasts with claws for hands.
it's you guys did see these hook horrors as spore servants in the lair of Zuggtmoy.
Okay.
They were on the
horrors.
yeah.
Right. Okay, then I'll tell them that it's the hook horrors, and these gnolls were chasing them. There are 3 others, by the way, that went down this tunnel here.
Durandal, he picks up the hand that was cauterized and cut, and he smells it, and he starts taking a bite out of the wrist.
Oh, no.
No, let him eat it.
Okay.
Unless he's got food now.
And then he seems to have starting to like lose his senses. His eyes turn a little feral, and he starts going after the other gnolls in following in that crack, and he squeezes through in there. And Ron, he says, After you.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at the null body, see if there's anything useful on it before we leave it.
You find a club.
Club? Anything else?
No.
No water?
Nope. No water, no food, just a club.
I'm gonna try and catch. Who was it that was doing that? Rob that was no, it wasn't. It
It was Darendale.
was Darendale.
Yeah, he went after them. Got a
Right.
got a
I'm
taste
gonna
of their
try and
flesh.
catch him and, yeah, now he wants more.
Yeah.
He wants fresh.
Yeah. Well then.
Oh well.
Well, I was going to try and catch him and tackle him.
Good luck.
Grapple.
You want to try it before he squeezes
Yeah.
in? All right.
Before
So
he squeezes in.
All right, he squeezes
Might
in.
be my strength versus his, whichever.
Oh, this is Ooh. That's some
If I
robot.
use acrobatics, it's a 17.
Oh, there it goes.
17. Okay.
Well, if I use acrobatics,
All right.
if I use strength, it's only a 6.
Well, all right. We'll say you use acrobatics, the higher number. And where is the Quaggoth?
He's probably a foot taller than me too. Probably quite a bit bigger.
256.
Oh,
Quite a bit bigger.
darn it. I had trouble before getting a good.
He gets a +3, so he rolled a 24 strength. So you do like grab onto him, but he's strong enough to just power his way in through to the cave, and he kind of gives you like a little feral growl, but that's it. He doesn't do anything else intimidating on towards your direction. And Runt.
Stay here.
Oh, you're coming in broken. We lost Guy.
Oh, I'm there.
Now you're back. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Chris said I'm coming in broken for me.
Yeah, Chris too. But what you're saying, you're gonna go in after Oh, it's very distorted. I can't understand anybody. Alright, we'll start with Guy first. Guy, say what you were saying?
Oh no, it's he shrugged me off. I'm going to yell at him, don't.
Apparently, right here isn't good enough.
And that's about all I can do this round.
Okay. And alright, and Chris, I think Chris was saying something?
Nah, I wasn't saying anything. If you can hear me, I was just making a comment about my internet.
Oh, okay. Wiley, did you say something?
No, but I could try to do something about him going into wherever, because it was closing off, right?
Yeah, but you're in the middle of the group, weren't you?
Yes, he is.
So you're probably like a good 60 feet away.
I don't even know what's going on then.
You just saw a flash of light and you knew that there was an attack. And then you heard yelling about gnolls. You can make your way to the front. Alright. And they're as you're talking to them, you don't know if they're entertained or not. They have this stale, moody look on their faces. You don't know if they're
entertained. I would probably shoot
Are
them.
you not entertained?
Yeah, you don't know if they're actually listening or not listening. They just got like stern, blank stares at you.
I feel like if they were entertained, I'd probably light them on fire, because that means they're corrupted.
Good idea. That's right. That's right.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
When they start dancing and singing along, then we know there's a problem.
All right. So,
Oh my god.
Leonardo, are you pushing up?
I'll follow. Yeah,
Okay.
being
And
my menagerie.
Ms. Lindra, you're all the way in the back. Do you want to push up to see what's going on?
No, I am trusting in my companions that they have the situation handled, and if they need me, they will scream in agony and call for my help.
Okay. All right. So the
just
party is
screaming
being
agony.
split. It's going to be Leonardo, Darendil, Ront, and Fingers. All right.
Yeah, I will try to keep. Try to keep the Myconids calm. I'll have my weapon out just in case, but I'm just gonna chill in the back.
Okay. So
If anybody calls to me, I can be there at a moment's notice.
So Darendil is in first. Who falls in second?
I
Well,
I think
guess
it'd be
that
Fingers.
Meow's there.
Wiley,
He's
you're
trying
only
to catch
one
him.
round away if you dash. You can get there in this round if you wanted to be there.
All right. And then Ron
If
is
I
going to
need it, I
go.
will, but I don't think I need to.
He's having too much fun talking.
Yeah,
Pretty
he's
much.
distracted.
Darendil, Fingers, Ront, Leonardo. And Eldith is staying with the Myconids. All right. So as you're going through, you hear you hear yells, and you hear clattering of like weapons against shell, and you're traveling through this skinny pathway that was made by the hook horrors, and it's going a pretty long way. It's just a straightforward path, but it looks like um you're traveling about 30 feet, and then another 30 feet, and then another 30 feet. So you're going at about 100 feet total, and the noise of combat gets louder and louder. And when you get in there, you see Darendil immediately rush towards the first knoll that he sees. And there are the two hook horrors. One
Right.
one is on like an upper shelf. It's let me see this. It's a 10-foot ceiling high, a 10-foot high ceiling, and on the upper shelf, it's just slightly lower than the ceiling, but the smaller hook horror is on that upper shelf, and then you see that the bigger hook horror is pretty much surrounded by the three gnolls as they're trying to hit it and attack it, and it is bleeding, so they have hurt it, and you you hear them talking about feasting on hook horror meat and uh, talking about how they can't wait to eat its warm flesh. Yeah. And then Darendil attacks one from behind, and when he grabs one, he literally just jumps on him and smashes him down to the ground. Fingers, you come in next, and as Darendil attacked that first one and smashed him down to the ground, he's still alive. He took some damage, but the other two realize what's happening, and one of them looks at you, Fingers, and he says, "More sacrifices for Yinagu." And
We'll say no, dinner, no. Hold still, dinner.
Okay.
Initiative.
Like,
Initiative rounds.
So,
hmm.
22. 23. 23.
23. All right, Fingers.
6.
All right. Wow. All right, so this is terrible.
Yeah.
Leonardo. Then.
Well, my stuff.
Then.
Shield defender and the whatchamacallit.
I probably left my spider behind
Okay.
because if I'm trying to be up front stealthy, the spider's not going to. It's kind of big to be stealthy.
Okay.
It's also that getting through the crack too.
Well, spiders are very nimble.
You can get through the crack.
They can squash their bodies.
Okay.
Spiders are crazy. Okay. All right. So Leonardo, you're first.
Like the cats of the insect world.
Crossbow.
And go ahead and shoot.
Oh, 21. Not natural.
21 hits. Well, I know 21 is not natural.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Is he still alive?
Oh yeah. It looks like
he gets a second. Then he gets a second coral.
looks like you barely hurt him.
14, 20.
20 hits. You same target.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 points of damage.
All right. Okay. Now it's
Let me know how much damage that. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, it's not Finger's turn. It's the Hook Horror's turn. So the Hook Horror is going to attack. And that one missed. Wait a minute. That was one attack. They get two.
Well, one of them is prone, so that gives him an advantage in attacking it.
Okay. So the Hook Horror tried to attack one of the gnolls, and it missed. And now it's Fingers' turn. So it basically used its hook hands, but the gnoll just slapped it away with its spear. All right. All right, Fingers.
Yes, sir.
The Knoll is still standing, and it took 2 shots from Leonardo's crossbow, and then the other Knoll that was still standing was getting attacked by the Hook Horror, but it missed.
Oh, you're forgetting. Oh, well, I can use my bonus action to have one of my 2 things attack.
The
Because if it's within 30 feet,
Still Defender?
No, the other one, the homunculus can attack for D4+2.
Okay. Well, go ahead. What are you doing with the homunculus?
Having it use a range attack, same target.
Okay. Describe the attack though?
It basically shoots out like a photon torpedo, small one, really small.
Okay.
20, not natural.
That hits.
I mean, it is natural. No, that's not natural. What I'm saying. 6 points of damage.
Okay. And that one goes down. So it's shoots like a little spark.
Yeah, well,
Like
matter, photon, whatever.
Photon. Okay.
It says force. It says force damage.
All right.
So whatever force damage looks like.
So when it hits him in the head, and it kind of like its long neck slowly goes to the side like a slow motion, and then it falls down to the floor dead. Its ears bleeding out. And you have anything else you can do? There's 2 standing. One standing, and then one prone.
Well, the only problem is, like I said, I have the 2 attacks and my bonus attack, and that's all I can do for now.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I've got to use my bonus attack to make either one attack.
Okay. All right. Now it's Finger's turn.
You know, I have no idea what's up. I know it's.
Okay. So
I know what I should do, but I'm gonna draw both weapons, and I'm just gonna wait or stand there. I'm not sure whether we should be attacking. I don't think we should be attacking. The hook horrors seem like it'd be more of a danger than these gnolls.
Not really. The gnolls, I know, and they eat. And your
Yes,
ass is on the menu.
Yeah, only if you're not strong enough to resist them.
Well,
So
that's true too.
is the rest of the like us group, us with the
So-
Myconids, are we just waiting for them to
I'm
finish?
actually just going to hold my action then.
Okay, you're holding your action.
Yes. I
What
don't.
is it? Lethal ice will.
I don't know what.
Okay.
I don't think we're supposed to be attacking. Should be attacking, but okay.
All right. So the ooh, that was awesome. So Fingers is holding his action, and then the Knowles tries to get away from pushing Darendal off of it. It failed, and then the other one starts attacking the hook horror, and let me see right here. That one missed. Now it is Ront's turn.
Probably bite him.
No, Ront. He says to Fingers, what do you want to do, man? Let me know. And he's holding his action too. And
Okay, yeah. Because I know the. Okay, so I'm just hold on.
all right, Darendil. He starts basically slashing madly at the knoll that he's on top of. Oh shit. Oh, okay. So as he's slashing on the knoll that he's on top of, you see that he's basically raking it with its claws repeatedly, and in his 2 attacks he just literally killed him just like that. Like they were actually max damage on both rolls.
Oh.
So blood is going all over him, and he kind of looks at his he kind of takes like a chunk out of the hyena's jaw, removing it entirely. And as he reaches his head up, he sees that there is another hyena, no, and he sees that the hook horror is there, and he looks like he's out of control. You don't know what he's going to do next.
Actually, we've got a pretty good guess. He's probably going to attack it.
It?
Well, he's going to attack the knoll. Like his ass is dinner. Hello. He yelled something about dinner.
All right.
He didn't realize he was going to be dinner.
So Darendil was the last of the round. You guys outside of this cavern, you hear more commotion from further down. There's like a slight echoing of what you hear. It seems to be clinging metallic pieces, and it doesn't sound like heavy metallic pieces. It sounds like maybe a few rings of chainmail or some sort of like loose coins or something metallic banging against itself, and it sounds like whatever is out there is running further along the corridor, the main tunnel that you guys are in. That's
coming towards us. I'm assuming.
not you. That's
Oh, they're coming. It's going towards the party.
yes, going towards the party.
The main group.
All right. So now it is Leonardo's turn.
Well, basically, I'll call for the last Noel. Now what?
You tell him now what?
Okay.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
He's engaged on the hook horror. You're telling him now what while he's fighting the hook horror. He's the last one
I guess
standing.
I'll put a crossbow bolt in him.
All right.
This one. Be a 14.
14 misses.
Oh well. Does he stop or does he continue fighting?
We'll see when it's his turn.
Okay. Well, if the 14 missed, then the 10 will miss too.
That is correct. All right, so now it's the hook horror's turn, and he. Ooh, one of them hit.
Okay.
I don't believe that. Mostly because the says beware the man who speaks talking about cast. Why would the caster warn?
All right, when the hook horror hits the knoll, he basically hits him in the midsection, and you kind of hear a crunching noise, like maybe one of his ribs snapped, and he kind of like bangs into the side of the cavern wall. And just for reference, this cavern is not very big. It's probably around 25 feet circle. So like 25 feet across, edge to edge, in a circle, and it's only 10 feet high. All right, so the knoll gets banged into the wall, and now it's Finger's turn. You already held your action before.
Yeah. No, I'm going to head back to the where I heard the other. I think I'm going to tell Ront that's here. This is, I think, the main groups, and
Oh, you didn't
maybe
hear
it's
them. You didn't
I
didn't
didn't
hear
know.
them. Yeah,
He did.
you've probably
The other party.
yeah, you've probably passed through 100 feet inside that narrow tunnel to get to where you're
okay,
at,
then.
and it's the rest of the party because they asked what's happening on this side.
Okay.
That's what the rest of the party heard on the other side.
That's what they hear, not us.
Yes, correct.
Can I get up to where Darendale's fighting that hook horror?
Oh, he's still on top of the body of the
The
knoll. Yeah,
So who's the hook horror attacking?
the knoll. There's one knoll
The last
standing.
knoll.
That
Okay.
yeah, the last knoll, and he got banged into the wall, and you heard one of his ribs snapped.
Well, since sneak attack would work with him anyway, since because it's what is
Busy.
as long as an enemy is next to him,
Mm-hmm.
within 5 feet of him.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on up to the hook horror, and I'm going to attack with both longsword and short sword.
On the hook horror?
Yeah. Rolled an ace for the longsword.
All right.
And for the short sword, it was +8. That's a 20 total to hit with the short sword.
Okay, that one hits.
Okay. And that is a small handful of dice. Crud. 2, 4, 8 points total on that. Oh, no, 10. Sorry, I forgot it was a +2 sword.
Okay. All right. Now it is the Knoll's turn. So seeing that you helped it basically attack the hook horror, he's going to attack the hook horror again.
That's fine by me.
Oh shit. So his ribs are broken, and he tried to take a swing, and you see that when he swung, he's making a
gurgling sound.
Yeah, a grunt of pain. So he did like a really bad attempt of stabbing with his spear, and then the second one actually the second attack hit as he fixed himself, like he grabbed his broken rib, and then he stabbed the thing square in its midsection. $1d8. Okay. All right. So the when he stabs the hook horror in its chest, the spear stays lodged inside of him. Ront, seeing that you attack the hook horror, takes his cue, and he attacks the hook horror as well. And he missed his first attack, but the second attack, what he does is basically he slashes with his great axe, and he does 12 points of damage. Nice. now the Darendil, he jumps up and leaps onto the hook horror, trying to attack it. Wow. Okay. Alright. So when that happens, the hook horror just took a massive amount of damage from basically everybody attacking it. And the hook horror that was on top of the ridge, that one jumps down beside its mate. And when it jumps down, it tries to attack Darendil.
The biggest one of it.
Ooh, okay. And Darendil takes. Darendil takes 13 points of damage. Holy shit. Leonardo, it's your turn.
Who's attacking the Zerandol?
The hook horror that was on the top of the shelving jumped down to defend its mate and attack Darendil.
Is there any way, can I use a non-lethal attack to try to actually use it as a help action to distract it?
Well, what do you want to do?
Basically just yell wave.
You just you yell and wave?
Well, basically I'm trying to get his attention.
Okay. So you the new one, right? The new one that jumped down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You grab his attention. Now what?
Well, basically I can have the shield defender go for it.
Okay.
5.
That's a miss. And is that it?
That's it. Well, I did the help action and then it missed badly.
All right. Now it is the hook horror's turn. All right. So the one that was attacking the knoll continues hitting the knoll again. And that, oh shit. So this time it uses both its claws and it hooks both sides of the knoll, and it goes deep into it, and the knoll screams. It's like death howl, and then he dies as the hook horror throws his body behind him into the wall and faces you guys again. And when it did that, it kind of like dislodged the spear that came out of it, so it takes another 2 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then the other knoll that got Leonardo got its attention is going to run over to attack Leonardo, and so that gives Darendil. That gives
deflect.
All right. Well, it gives Darendil an attack of opportunity, and it gives Fingers an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Darendil missed. Okay.
That is. That's 13.
13 misses. And the Steel Defender is doing what?
Oh, deflect.
What does that do?
Oh, basically puts it at disadvantage.
Okay. So he gets
Yeah, he rolls 2d20, takes the worst one.
all right.
Hopefully it's a miss.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
All right. So that was the first attack. You take 8 points of damage on the first attack. Second attack. Is a 10. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay. So he ran through and he got attacked by Darendil and Fingers, but they missed, and it ran up to you and it hit you with one of its claws. The and the other hook horror, he's going to attack Ront, and Ront gets hit, and it gets hit again. Holy shit.
Yeah, just
Okay. Ront just took 2 massive hits, and he just took 27 points of damage. Holy shit.
Whoa, Nelly. That's a lot.
Okay. Now it is Ront's turn. Yeah, Ront basically when he got hit, it snagged his the hook got into one side of it and the other hook got into the other side, and then the creature tries to like hold on to him right there, and Ront just brings down his great axe in 2 attacks. The first one missed, second one hits. Great axe is D12, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ront hits that one in the arm, and actually severs one of its arms. So now it's missing an arm.
I haven't really played it much, but it's
Give me 1 second.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so in addition to when he hit with that axe, there was like a flash of energy that popped out with it, and it's something that you've never seen before, and it does an additional 3 points of damage. So there's a sort of like a mysticism that happened when Ron attacked the hook horror, something that you'd never seen him do before.
Well, if we've seen the axe, we know about that.
It's not the axe.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now it is Darendil's turn, and Darendil runs over to continue its attack on because the hook horror ran past him, right?
Yeah.
So that one missed, and that one missed too. So now it is Leonardo's turn, and wait, before Leonardo's turn, it's a new round. Zim, are you still talking to the Myconids, or are you going to be paying attention to that sound that you heard on the far end of the cave?
I have the find familiar spell,
Okay.
so I could probably send my familiar to go check out the sound, but for the most part, I'm just gonna be paying attention to the Myconids.
All right. So your familiar, how far can it fly out?
As far as it wants.
Oh, okay.
I can go as far as it wants, but it has to be within 100 feet for me to be able to communicate with it.
Okay. All right. So then what does your familiar look like, just so we know?
It looks like a normal bat.
Okay. So you conjure up a bat, right? That's how it works. Or is it an actual living bat?
No,
Yeah.
it's a creature that looks like a
The
bat.
Fae.
Okay.
It was a Fae in animal form.
All right. So so your bat appears, and it just flies off squeaking. No, not squeaking, because you're not trying to get. It's not
Well-
trying to give away its position. But
Well,
it's
no, squeaking is sonar.
well, this is a fey creature.
So if it doesn't need to see, then yeah, it wouldn't have to squeak.
Yeah, so it's flying on through ahead, and it's scouting out for what's happening up ahead, and it has to turn a corner towards the left. So it veers to the left and it starts going out of sight. All right.
It starts going out what? Sorry, I couldn't hear it.
It start veering towards the left. It goes about 60 feet, and it starts veering towards the left, and then it starts getting out of sight. So you can tell that what's it called? The pattern, the main path of this tunnel, it's not straight. It's zigzagging from kind of when you went in before, but the thing veered to the left, and it's going to go look for what that sound is. You want it to look for that sound, right? Or
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And let me use the bathroom. I'll be right back. A quick 5-minute break. It's a new round. New round.
Crud.
When she was asked, like, every day, how he does it to him.
Yes.
Your fire in PS5? Yeah, it's so much. Also,
Maybe I'll help you find it.
Also, TV.
All right. So, what happens now is running running through the Myconids. It's slice the Doppler, and he's making his way through to the back, and he runs up to talking distance, not all the way up to you, Ms. Lindra, and he says, Ms. Lindra, Eldith says that she hears something running in our direction. She wants to know if she wants you up ahead with Stool.
Okay.
Do you want to climb on the walls of?
Yep.
Okay. And Stool is making his way towards the front also.
I could on my desk.
And as you get closer to the front, not Leonardo, Zim, you see Ms. Lindra climbing the wall over your head and passing you up, and with urgency. Well, are you moving with urgency or?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. And Stool, the Myconid with claws, he's running past you guys as well. Do you want to move forward with them or stay where you are and wait for your bat?
I'm staying where I'm at.
Okay. Now, Leonardo, it's your turn.
I could heal somebody, but who?
All right. Am I back now?
Yes, you're
Can you hear
back.
me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we jumped over to Leonardo to start the combat again.
Okay.
Leonardo, oh wait,
Let's
to
see.
finish the message, what's it called? No, I'll wait for you guys to go up to the top. Okay. Leonardo, what are you doing?
What's attacking the party member?
Okay, so Ront took 27 points of damage. Darendil took 13 points of damage. You took some damage as well. And the smaller hook horror is on you directly.
Well, then I guess I'll attack that one then.
Okay. What are you doing?
That 20.
All right.
Oh,
But what are you doing though?
Attacking order, whatever I have.
yeah.
Unless I have to. Well, I've got the rapier. I guess can I attack with that? I guess I'd have to.
Okay.
So it's nat 20.
So it's double damage.
Do I roll twice or just?
No, it's
well,
max damage.
Okay, well it's 8 plus 4 would be 12.
Well, you
roll again.
It's the rapier's damage max twice, and then you add your modifier.
Okay, so it'd be 16 plus 4. It'd be 20.
Okay. All right, and is that all you can do?
Well, I can try attacking it again. Did that kill it or not?
Nope.
Okay, one more time. That would be an 18.
18 hits.
5.
Okay, and bonus action?
I'll have the Steel Defender attack it. 16.
16 hits.
7.
Oh wow. Okay.
All done.
So you stabbed it twice with the rapier, like, and your Steel Defender did its Psychic Blast on it, right? Or what was it?
Force Blast.
Force
It's
Blast.
Force,
It's homunculus.
no, the
Defender.
Steel Defender does more damage.
Okay.
Because it does a D8 plus 2 versus a D4 plus 2.
All right. And now it is the Hook Horror's turn. Leonardo, it's the smaller one is attacking you twice. How often does the deflection work? Is it only one round?
It's once. It's once.
Just once? Okay.
Yeah. So basically, if it's a move around, then they'd be able to deflect this one now. They can't do it twice in the same turn.
So, but it already attacked. If it's attacking, can it still deflect?
I think so, because it only it can attack and well.
Is that it taking like 2 actions?
Well, it's one's an attack and one's a bonus action, I think.
Well, I thought the attack was the bonus action.
They're both-
I'm confused.
You've got a bonus action for the field defender or a bonus action for the homunculus.
And
You
he
get
took
one bonus action.
yeah he took the action as an attack, right? The bonus action.
It says the defender poses a disadvantage on attack roll.
No.
One creature it can see. This is what it says directly out of the thing. It doesn't say anything about. It basically just once it can impose disadvantage on.
No, my question is though, since it attacked, can it still take a second action?
It says reaction.
So the reaction is a bonus action, right? And its attack was a bonus action?
A reaction can come at any time. But what is he reacting to?
The thing attacking me.
Right. But it's got to react on the person that's attacking you's turn, not now.
It's the hook horse turn.
Okay.
But
then it's a reaction that Steel Defender can.
But isn't a reaction a bonus action?
No, a reaction is a reaction. So yeah, so
it's separate.
So the Steel Defender gets the deflect attack ability as a reaction. It can perform one reaction per round.
Okay.
And the attack requires an action.
Okay. All right. So the first
the
attack
is separate from an attack and the bonus action are separate from a reaction. A reaction can occur at any time during the round, regardless of whose turn it is.
Okay.
But you only get one.
Okay. Oh, so it's only one attack. Like if the creature has two attacks, it still only counts as one.
It can only deflect one of those attacks. Correct.
Oh, okay. So then, the first attack missed. The second attack, it was a 16. Does a 16 hit you?
Just barely.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Make sure actually.
He's doing a double check real quick. Okay, if once per round.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's once per round. Yeah, I did.
All right, so you take 10 points of damage.
Oh.
All right, and the other hook horror that's attacking Ront that lost its arm. It still has Ront in its grip, and it's going to fling him. Ooh. But when he tries to do that, it stumbles over and falls like it was a failed attack. The amputation was too much for it. It was actually a critical miss.
Ooh.
So this thing it basically let go of Ront instead of hurting him. It just let go of him and fell off to its side. Fingers, it's your turn. You see that this happened.
Well, I guess I'm going to grab that hook horror. I'm going to swing at it with the longsword.
Okay.
That is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
And damage. Let's see. 4, 10, 8 plus. Oh, sorry, my mind just went totally blank. Plus 18 plus 7. I rolled real well.
Okay.
So that's 23 points of damage.
On that first attack, or is it 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the first one. Wow. And for the second attack with the short sword, it's a 14.
Okay.
Hit. Does that hit?
Okay, so you what happens is you cleave it again, and you dismember its other appendage, but the second one missed. So this thing is on the floor with no arms. And
okay.
so one arm is bleeding because Ront lopped that off with his great axe, and then the other arm is cauterized. And this thing is on the floor squawking and screaming. Now it is Ront's turn. He gets up and he's like he's got blood coming out of his sides, and he gets up kind of like painfully, and he takes a swing. And when he gets it in the back of its skull, like, and the thing dies. And so the the what's it called? When that one died, the other hook horror that just hit
Fred.
Leonardo. Leonardo, not Fred.
Okay. Leonardo.
uh, that one kind of like it knows that its mate died and it's screaming like a sorrowful moan, and Darendil jumps over to attack it. That's a hit, and that's a miss.
Probably.
All right. So that's the end of that round. Darendil did 12 points of damage on it. So Ms. Lindra, you make it to the front with Stool,
Yes.
and you get up to Eldith, and Eldith tells you there's something. It sounds like there's a group of creatures running our way, and the others haven't come back yet. They're still. She points to the tunnel, the little crevice that they had to squeeze through.
Okay.
She says, Darendil, Ront, Fingers, and Leonardo, they ran in there, but they still haven't come back yet. And
Do you know what they were chasing in there?
No, I don't. They just ran off.
Right.
But
They just-
there is a dead bugbear, dead gnoll on the floor right there where Eldith is. And what's it called? You do hear the jingle of small metal things slapping against each other, rattling against each other, coming your way.
Do I remember? Am I remembering it right? Was it the gnolls that I was supposed to? Was Zuggtmoy supposed to marry a gnoll king?
No.
The prince.
What you
It
saw,
wasn't a gnoll?
you saw in the scrying,
Yeah.
a hyena head. At least what you think is a giant hyena head. But no, the wedding that you're referring to, it's some sort of slug-like slime thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was a slug. I don't know where I got gnoll from. Okay, so anyway.
You got null
Okay,
because
so-
last week you thought Zim was a null. Not last week, the week before last week.
Possible. My brain's dead.
It's okay. All right, so
Okay, so something is definitely approaching.
yes.
Can I see it?
No, you can't. And Zim, you're in the middle of the group still, and you're getting an alert from your bat, and you see another group of gnolls. They're running. They're further inside of the tunnel where it had to do kind of like a hairpin turn. And there are 4 gnolls, and then there's one larger gnoll with them. And this larger gnoll looks rather aggressive in comparison. But you're in the middle of the group.
From the front of the group or from the back?
He's behind the 4 gnolls, and he's running with them. But he's got like a flail, like
Are they coming from the back of the group, or are they coming from the front of the group?
Ahead, where your bat traveled further ahead, and it turned, and then it turned again like a hairpin turn, and it sees these 4 gnolls with a bigger gnoll behind it, and the bigger gnoll has a flail with 2 flails on it, 2 spike balls. It's pretty big. But you're in the middle of the group.
Every time I think of our last,
So you're still talking with the Myconids, and then your bat alerted you this information.
Okay, give me a second. I need to look at the wording on this spell. So the front of the group is, you'd say, within 30 feet? In the middle?
About 60 feet. You're in the middle. Yeah, about 60 feet.
Alright, so the front of the group is 60 feet away from me?
Yes, because you were in the middle mingling with the Myconids.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and... Does this work with cantrips? Yes, I think so.
As long as they're touch.
No, it doesn't. Alright, do I have any other
That's
spells
right.
that I can... Alright, I'm just gonna walk up in the group a little bit so that I'm within 30 feet.
Okay. All right. So that's all the information that you have, Miss Lindra. You don't know that it is 4 gnolls with the larger gnoll. Only Zim has that information, and he's trying to make his way
Right.
to the front.
I just hear something coming.
Yes, in
So
the darkness.
I'll tell the few people who are still there with me, which would include what
Eldith,
Eldith and
Slice the
Stool.
Doppler, Stool.
Yeah, basically the combatants to just be ready. Something is coming, and
Okay.
I'll pull my weapon and armor out, my shield,
All right. Okay.
and I'll stand in front of everybody.
All right, and you're just in
what's coming.
anticipation for whatever is coming to come.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Leonardo, your turn. So the Hookor, the last surviving Hookor, kind of turned to the side, seeing that its mate is dead. It's your turn.
Is it still attacking, or if it is, I'll attack it?
Well, it's not its turn yet. It just literally, like I said, it knows its mate died and it turned to the side, but it's
17.
17
Whoa.
hits. You okay?
Whatever.
Yeah, something I
That
can
was
do.
Chris. 10.
Well, is 10 damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And the second attack, if it's still alive,
Still alive.
8.
You rolled a 8. That's a miss. And anything else?
No, that's I guess the still defender. Five.
5 is a miss. Okay. So you, when the thing turned to the side, you took the opportunity to stab it, and you did 10 points of damage on it. And what it does in return is it turns to like take a wild swing at you from the side. You got its attention back.
Well, the steel defender will deflect.
Okay, so that it missed its first attack. You pretty much like ducked underneath it, and the second attack does a 17 hit you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 19. Okay.
Yes.
You take 12 points of damage.
Ooh, yeah.
And when it does that, it starts running to turn around, and it goes past the group. As it's passing, everybody gets an opportunity of attack. Leonardo, you're first on your opportunity of attack.
14.
14 misses. And your steel defender gets an opportunity of attack.
22.
22 hits.
9.
Okay. And fingers. After that one died, you get an opportunity of attack because it's running past you.
Chop 7.
Oh. I didn't hear anything.
8, 25 to, or 27 to hit.
That hits.
And 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. So you hit it with your Oh wow. So as the thing ran by, pretty much.
He hit it so hard he disconnected.
Yeah, he does a swing, just to get it in the nick of time, like, whoosh, and it slashes and does severe damage. The thing is like slowed down in its tracks, and it starts going up to the wall, and it starts climbing up to the top of the wall. And as it reaches the top of the ledge, uh, Darendil runs over to attack it, and that's a miss, and that's a miss. So as the thing is climbing up the ledge, Darendil is slashing at it, but he missed, and then runs forward to attack it, and that's a hit. All right. So as the thing starts climbing and it's almost to the top, Darendil missed its slashing, and then Ront runs over and he catches it with his great axe and hits it in the back of its shell, and then the thing lets out a very loud, powerful scream, and then falls. And Darendil has to dodge to the side to avoid having it land on him, or not. Ront has to dodge to the side to avoid it landing on him, and then Darendil, what he does, he's gnawing on the hook horror's neck, just biting chunks out of it, making sure that it's dead, but it's really going berserk. And it's blood frenzy. But this thing was trying to run away.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's fine by me. I ain't going to attack anybody anymore.
Okay.
I have a feeling. Okay. We've been gone long enough. I think we need to get back to the rest of the party. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast a heal on Runt.
Okay.
He looks in bad shape.
Yeah, he is.
So, and let's see. Heal is
the D8 plus your spell.
Right. The spell modifier. Spell modifier isn't that much, so we
Would it be your charisma?
yeah, yeah. And it's so my charisma is only 1, so he only gets 6 points back.
Well,
Okay,
it's
that's
6
good.
plus your what's your what level are you? Magic user or whatever.
Well, I'm not a magic user. I'm a rogue.
No, but I'm saying rogue what?
Huh? Arcane trickster.
Okay, it's you.
No, sorry, I don't have heal. My mistake.
Okay.
That was my mistake on that. That was when I.
When you took the bard.
I don't have heal.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Well, I have heal. I'm gonna have to heal myself. I'm down 30.
Okay. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to check the cave or the bodies or anything like that?
Yeah.
What do you want to check?
Well, basically, first I want to heal myself. 5 plus. Basically, that would be 10. I just healed myself for 10.
Okay.
I'm only down 20 instead of 30.
Okay.
Who's the other party member? What's down?
Darendil is down 13, and Ront is down 27.
I guess I'll heal him.
Who? Ront?
Yeah.
Okay.
13 points.
Okay. All right. So what's next? You said you wanted to check stuff?
Yeah. Any water? Any supplies?
Well, I don't think this is going to be. I don't think they're going to have anything because they were after these guys. These hooked
for food.
For food. So I don't think they're. I think they're running low on supplies themselves.
And that is correct.
So I don't think they're well. You can check, but I don't think they're going to have anything.
No, they don't. All they have is spears. Spears and crossbow, but there's 10. Wait, is it crossbows? Let me see.
They can be whatever you like.
Let me look what the.
Well, that's something to take.
Yeah.
The weapons, we can take the weapons.
If
We've
they're
got a
any
large party of
good,
people to
spears.
arm.
Yeah, if they're
Longbows,
any
spears,
good,
and longbows
spears.
with arrows. So they
We'll
have
take those.
10 arrows each. All right. Yeah. So there's the cave that's it's a 20-foot 25 feet from edge to edge all the way around, and then there's that little overhang shelf that's 10 feet above the ground, and the ceiling is 10 feet, but there that little overhang, it's like a small squeeze spot that the hook horror was trying to get to.
I'm gonna jump up or climb up to the ledge. That might have been their nest.
Okay. So as you climb up the
Take a look
ledge,
And take a look up there.
Ront
If
says,
it's just a ledge, it's just a ledge.
yeah, Ront says, "Do you see anything?" And you do see there is an opening towards another part of the cavern that's inside of there,
I'll relay that. There's just an opening to another part of the cavern here.
and
There could be
Is there any
hundreds
eggs
of
up there?
There's a hook horror nest with a bunch of babies in it. Oh.
Yeah.
and they're all hungry and they're attacking. Ah! Sorry, I don't want to give the DM ideas.
All right. No.
That's true too.
Well, you have to crawl through the space to get in there. I mean,
I'm not gonna crawl in there.
it's an easy crawl,
Okay,
but you don't see any more creatures inside of there.
that's good.
Wanna-
But if there's nothing in there, I'll just crawl on out and say nothing up there. Come on down.
Well, there's just no creatures. That's all.
Okay, I'll take a look, see if there's anything else besides creatures.
Okay. So there are 4 eggs, 4 1-foot diameter hook horror eggs.
Okay.
Start calling you daddy.
Okay, I'll call and tell him, hey. Or eggs up here.
Eggs? Eggs sound good.
So yeah, sounds good.
They're fertilized.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll go
I'm
grab
them.
tired of eating-
grab-
I'm tired of eating it.
Do you want to?
I'll grab the eggs. I'll put them into the bag of holding.
Okay. As you're grabbing the eggs, you can feel on the inside that there's a slight tremoring inside of each egg.
Good. They're almost hatched. Okay, I'll put them in the bag of holding and yell down. They're almost hatched.
Okay. Who's got the bag of holding? Okay.
I do.
Uh-oh.
Well, you've got yours, and
Well,
I got the one you recently gave us. James
Right,
has got the one he made.
Okay. All right.
So, and so that's so I'll put them in the bag of holding and climb on down.
Okay.
Have to keep an eye on them.
Now you guys, Miss Lindra, and Eldith, and Slice the Doppler, Stool. You guys are anticipating on what's coming your direction, and it is getting closer, and it sounds like a group is running in your direction. And Zim, you make your way to the front where Leonardo or where Ms. Lindra is at.
Yeah, I'll walk to the front, and when I get there, I'll tell her that there's 5 gnolls, and then I'm gonna go ahead and cast a altered version of Fireball.
What does that do?
I don't really want to like mess up the way we're going, so I'm gonna change the type of damage it does to force damage. So basically, instead of a fireball, it's just a ball of force.
Okay.
I'm also going to use alchemical casting to use a first level spell slot on top of that to add 2d10 force damage to the damage.
Okay. That's when they come up.
Directly on a group of gnolls.
That's when it comes up, right?
When I get to the front, I'll tell her about what's in front of us, and then I'll make my first strike at them.
Well, they're not there yet. They're just coming. They're almost there.
He's
Though.
waiting.
Well, how far
Yeah,
away
I
are
guess-
they? They're within 150 feet, and I can see them with the bat, right?
You can see them with the bat. Yeah, is your bat casting it?
No, I am just
Okay.
from
Yeah, they're
far
th-
away.
they're further down, further down the cave, the tunnel. It veers to the left, and your bat made a hairpin turn to go around. So it's almost like the
Oh,
shape of a question mark, kind of.
Oh, okay. All right. So in that case, I'll tell them to, just stop here, so we have some room to see them when they turn the corner.
Okay. And you guys hear them coming. You guys hear them coming, and you see Eldith is braced for battle.
I'll also have my
Oh,
bat stick above
slight-
them.
I want to activate. So James picked up a new infusion, and he infused my weapon with radiance. At will, I can turn on the light. My weapon now glows 30 feet bright light, 30 feet
Yeah.
dim light.
Okay.
And it's +1 to hit.
Yeah, plus it's +1 to hit and damage.
When did you do this, James? When was
Oh, last night.
Well,
At the when he leveled up.
this? Okay.
no.
3 or 4 weeks ago.
Okay.
Literally in game and out of game, because we've been walking for weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So
you,
as soon as they turn the corner, they're confronted by a bright light.
all right. And and as they start getting closer and closer, louder and louder, you hear one of them say, "There's a light." And
So-
We hear them.
yes,
They're speaking in common.
yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't say what. Oh, it does say what languages they speak. Well, you do
Yeah.
understand them. All right. They say there's a light. There's got to be there's probably other hunters in the area, and then they say more to sacrifice to Yinagu. And then as they start turning the bend, you see 4 gnolls, and they run out and turn the bend.
Can I roll a knowledge on that name?
Sure.
Is it religion? What would I roll?
Yes.
Can I roll that as well?
Yes.
Where's my religion? Knowledge, religion is a 3. Ew. Hey, right?
Can I roll that as well?
Intelligence, that's why.
What did you
So
roll, Zim?
17.
Oh, I can roll?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
And
I just had my dice. Where'd it go?
Chris, what did you say? You rolled a 7?
17.
Religion.
Where'd my dice go? What? I just had it. Oh, it's my pocket.
We're all losing dice today.
It's escape.
It's my pocket.
25? Wait, what'd you
That
say?
is a 15 plus 10, 25.
Okay. So you both know at the word of Yinigu, Yinigu is rumored to be the deity that the gnolls worship.
Oh, okay.
All right. And so yeah, you see the 4, and then they start roaring, and they're charging right at you guys. And you already had that spell on standby, so go ahead.
I don't have D6s or D10s, so I'll just do it on my bot here. There we go.
You know, those bots always seem to roll low for me.
Yeah. Fireball roll again. Let me check here.
66.
66?
6.
6 dice.
The
Eight D6.
letter D. 6.
It's 8d6.
6 dice 6.
Yeah, 6 dice 6. That works.
Okay.
It's 8d6.
All right.
Oh,
So
it is 8. You are correct. It is 8.
all right.
And
So
with my alchemical casting, that's 2d10. Oh!
go on. 2. No, 8 points of damage.
33.
Oh
But my
shit.
my d10 rolls were both 1.
They get a deck save, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
No. it's altered, or you're not
Make it
altering the
dex
save.
for half.
I'm not altering the save.
You're
I
not
can do that.
altering the save. Okay, so it's so it's the dex save.
Okay.
So it's a 15 DC.
All right. How many points of damage did you say?
33 points of damage of pure arcane power.
Okay. So
Like arcane explosion.
what happens is that explosion just decimates all of them. They all just like, oof. They literally, as they started running at you and they started yelling their war cries, like ah, running with their spears out. Describe how they die. Describe what happens when you kill them.
They just evaporate. They just evaporate. Not a trace left.
Okay.
My mind went to Indiana Jones. No.
All right. So
In the Ark of the Covenant?
Yeah.
the last Null, he stops. You guys don't see him, and he yells out, "Unigo will have your heads for this!" And he turns around and he runs.
So we. Okay.
If you want to run after him, you got about
Nah.
like 60 feet to run up, and then
I just call him a coward and turn off my light.
all right, yeah, he's gone. And
He gone.
just as that happens, what's it called? A few moments pass, and Fingers, you emerge out of the hole, and you're pretty dirty and dusty. You got some. Wait, did you get injured? Well,
No, I didn't.
Okay, you have some blood on you though from
Right.
Ron's
I-
attacking the
I-
thing.
I severed an arm, so.
Yeah, and Ront comes out and he's injured, and Darendil, he's got blood all over his claws and his face, and
But none of it's his.
he got wounded. He got wounded. All right, and so that's the end of that. What do you update anybody with what happened?
Yeah. We got attacked.
No, we
Huh.
didn't get attacked.
No, you didn't get attacked. I look at you
Oh,
guys
I
like,
got-
no, what you did is you ran off and left the entire group undefended. What the hell's wrong with you people?
Ask this idiot.
I'm
No.
sorry, I
I
defended.
didn't even know you guys were.
Uh,
I didn't even know you guys were gone until Darendale. Wait, I always forget her name. What's her name?
Darendale took off.
No, not Darendale.
Eldith.
Eldith. I always forget her name until Eldith came back and told me you guys were gone.
Oh, Slice of the Doppler told you that Eldith wanted you in the front. Yeah, and then Eldith told you that they went down there and they haven't come back since.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the right idea.
Well, I'm still bleeding.
And you're still bleeding.
Well, I took 30 points of damage. I healed 10. I'm still
30?
at 20. Yeah.
Holy shit.
You tell him that. You tell him I took 30 points of damage.
Yeah. It's on my character sheet.
Where did you take it to? The brain?
Evidently.
Don't worry, Zim take care of mushroom friends.
Okay. All right. So, you guys are gonna have to keep going down through this corridor,
Yes.
and let me look at this real quick. From the remains of the gnolls that were there, actually, everything was obliterated and destroyed, except where is it?
An important key item that is required for us to continue on.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
just burned it all up. An accurate map to the Underdark, which just got.
An accurate map to the Underdark.
Yeah, it just got totally splits.
My character is a pretty accurate map to the Underdark, but only to the areas we've been to.
All right. So, in the remains of the blood-splattered bodies that were just decimated, there is shininess repelling from the light of Ms. Lindra.
Thank you.
You guys want to check out the shininess?
Of course.
All right. Who's checking it out? Who's getting it?
Well, Miss Linda should be the one, or the Cobalt.
Me?
Him.
Yeah. You want to grab it? You want me to grab it?
Somebody
Finally, I
want
can't remember your character's name.
then
Then
20 seconds. What did we find?
Okay, so Zim, they
so
told
did
you.
the blast that took care of them.
Yeah, they're telling you. That's your reward.
What was it? Sorry. Oh.
That's your reward.
Yeah,
We did not see that.
you find 2 bloodstones worth 50 gold pieces, and a brown tamarin tamaline worth 100 gold pieces. And that's where all the blood splatter is. You have to like wipe it and all that stuff. But that's what you got. 2 bloodstones worth 50 gold pieces, and 1 brown tourmaline, whatever that is, worth 100 gold pieces.
Tourmaline. It's a
Type-
orangey reddish gem.
It's semi-precious.
Or is it green? Oh shit, I forget what color tourmaline is.
All right.
I think it's a.
And how do you spell the name of the brown thing?
Just put gem. Gem worth 100 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's a gem.
Okay.
That's the best way to do it.
All right. And so, Diamora, the centaur, she tells you guys that this is the way that we have to go through still. We just have to travel along through. But do you guys want to keep on continuing in the same direction that the hyena went to?
Yeah. No. What? If that's what DMR says we need to go.
Yeah, that is the direction
She's
you
our
guys need
guide.
to go, but you're not going to
She's our
pursue.
guide.
Yeah, you're not going to pursue the knoll. It's just that direction that you guys do have to go.
Yeah, we just want to walk in that direction.
Okay. All right, we're gonna take a 5-minute break. It's 9:30, 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock.
Okay, so 5-minute break. Be right back.
I did a thing.
You did a thing. Yes, you did do a thing. You
Yeah,
totally
you showed
obliterated
off.
some notes that we didn't have.
You showed off the thing that your character is really good at.
Explosions.
Yeah, there
No,
you go. Hey,
turning
keep the dynamite
explosions
away
into,
from him.
turning explosions into other things.
There you go.
It was
I
still just
like-
an explosion.
So
Now that I'm level 6, I have the alchemical casting abilities.
we'll give him. We'll make a shirt that says. Right.
Yeah, I find that really cool though. I was able to just use the fireball, and I was also use like another spell slot to make it more powerful.
There you go. That sounds good. Yeah, just
I spent
don't-
more spell slots that way, but big damage.
don't go wasting too many spell slots because you never know when we might be needing them.
Yeah.
So the question is, when can't we get a rest?
Exactly.
I mean, we probably could have handled those guys
Oh yeah, Daniel's been pretty good with stuff like
Yeah.
that.
in fairly
But-
short order. Those weren't difficult.
Well, knock on wood.
33 hit points. I mean, then they probably didn't even have that many. The big guy was probably the only real challenge in that group.
Yeah.
And then he ran away. Whee!
He ran away.
Well, we just obliterated the whole party that he's part of.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he had some common sense.
yeah.
So I know I'd probably run away if everybody else died in one shot like that.
Mhm. And most of the damage you guys took in the other fight was from the hook horse, not even from the moles. So
No, right. So. Oh well.
Fireball.
Yeah. Fireball.
force ball.
Force ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Roll ball.
because of the unique ability that he has, he can alter the element of his spells.
Yeah, that's kind of neat.
He can make his fireball be earth, lightning, water,
Yeah.
force, and
I can do
resistance.
it's acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, necrotic, radiant, and thunder.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah.
It's missing what we're attacking or
I'll tell you, you can't
Yeah,
do
it's pretty
psychic.
cool to do that. No,
Oh, could. Because
But-
psychic is
Element.
the least.
he can alter the save of the spell, so that rather than it being a deck save, like he can make the necrotic one, and he can make it a Constitution save to make it make sense.
Right. Well, I was going to say,
If you wanna
because
do.
a lot of
I can make things a charisma
the
save.
Yeah, he can make him charisma saves.
or wisdom.
well, the most uncommon resistance is psychic.
Yeah, there actually
Right.
is no resistance to psychic. Or no, there's no
So-
immunity to psychic. There's resistance. Yes, there's no immunity.
Yeah,
to psychic.
but it's still one of the most uncommon.
Yeah,
So you do psychic damage, nobody's going to really. Everybody's going to take damage from it.
Everyone's gonna take damage from force, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Force is the other one that has no.
Uh,
There is no. I don't think. Yeah, I think force is the one that actually there is no immunity to at all.
unless they've got
Can't be immune to
a
power.
legendary.
No idea what he was saying.
He's been lagging pretty bad this entire session.
I lag pretty bad too, and it's not even internet for me. It's Discord.
Not like
Discord
the
lags out on me.
it's not the ringtone of disconnection reconnection.
No, there we go.
I think it's the update. I mean, mine. I just updated mine when I connected today. I don't know if you guys have updated yours recently, but
I don't know.
it could be the update. Fucking being stupid.
I didn't notice. But no, I was gonna say with psychic, unless they have like a legendary resistance where they say if it says, "Oh, they missed save," they can make it saved.
Yeah, they automatically save.
When I look at
Yeah.
the three officers,
But that's the nice thing about it, like Fireball. Even if they do make their save, they're still taking damage.
Right.
well,
I mean, I can also I can use another, I think it's a third spell slot. Yeah, I can use a third level spell slot and increase the spell save by 2.
So that's still kind of neat.
I can use, so the way alchemical casting works is the first level spell slot adds damage. Using a second level spell slot adds range, and using a third level spell slot adds a spell save.
What are you using
Weird.
caster? What are you casting as a warlock?
Wizard.
Wizard.
Hmm. So now we're going to have to talk with Darendil as to why he ran off. So, because that's why we took off originally, is because he took off. Now I could have. What I was thinking of is if we could, we come up and put an illusionary wall up to where they're coming from. Make it look like it's a dead end. So it cannot be no big. Minor illusion can be a 5-foot cube.
Yep.
Now, is that
Here's the
25 square feet? Or no, wait a minute. That'd be 30 square feet. 5 foot on a side, 6 sides.
how could you forget nominal?
Would that
That's
be 30 square feet if I wanted to make it flat?
No, it has to be within the cubic.
I think it has to be within the cubic space. Yeah.
Who's that again?
Hmm.
Who's that again?
Okay. 'Cause I was
Pretty
saying,
sure
okay,
it says
then
that explicitly. Check.
you duck down and make it look like there's a rock around you.
All right.
So,
as you guys are traveling through, uh, a long time ago, I didn't mention this because I said 2 weeks past. You have cleared the area of the fungus, so food is salvageable,
great.
and along the travels, you guys have grabbed. Um, what's 13 times 5?
65.
65? Okay, 65 pounds of mushrooms that you're able to eat along the way. So that was to feed your party and stuff. And you guys have found plenty of fresh water. And so going through the rest of the cave, um, you, you guys do continue on. It opens up to large caverns again, and your travels have continued. You've managed to find safe places to rest in between these days, so all of you guys are at full hit points, and whatever spells you want to have memorized, you've got them. And as larger caverns start turning into smaller caverns, there's something that you guys never seen before in this area. There's a dense fog, like a rolling fog, traveling through these caves, and it's you guys aren't up to it, but it's whoever could see like 120 feet away, you guys can see that this dense fog is traveling through the caverns, and it is moving closer in your direction. And as you guys start getting closer, if you guys continue that way, it is traveling fog going in your direction.
Can I cast detect? Can I cast detect poison?
Yes, and you don't detect any poison.
Okay, well,
What's the range of it?
Oh, it's poison and disease. It is. Oh, I'm sorry. That is casted on a person.
Oh, okay. All right.
I-
Well,
I- so
I
it
already
says stealth, so
I already said that it did.
Yeah.
oh,
All right.
okay.
So
okay,
it's
advanced
not
Reddit.
poison.
So you can sense
Oh.
for the duration. You can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within. Oh damn it! It cut out on me. I can't quite tell what it says. Something 0 feet. I dropped my
Okay.
phone and I can't read the freaking text.
Oh dang! Is it broke?
Huh?
Your phone broke when you dropped it?
Yeah, it a small section of my screen on the left hand side went black.
Just
And I
now?
just
Oh damn.
yeah, I dropped it yesterday at work,
Oh.
and it broke it even worse. Like I had already broken it, but I didn't actually ruin the screen. But now I broke it. I dropped it again, and it actually killed some of the pixels in the screen, so I can't see it. I'm going to assume it's 30 feet.
Okay. Well, either way, it's not poisonous.
Detect poison.
What's
Is it a
it?
disease?
What's it called? Diamora, she says that this is the most direct way to go to the Dark Lake, but I've never seen this before.
Within 30 feet of you?
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
No, I haven't
Yeah,
either.
well, okay, then I guess we go. I'm gonna use one of my divine senses. Do I sense anything?
No.
Well, that's all of my sensory abilities.
It's gone
used
for the
up.
day.
Uh,
All right. So.
no, I can keep doing that.
Oh, okay. I see. Well, all right. You're not
Actually-
you're not detecting any of that. No fiends, no undead, no poisons or disease. It's it might just be a fog.
Yeah, it could just be fog, even though in all of my years of living underground, I don't think I've ever seen fog.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Okay.
So it's definitely gonna be something. But I'm tired of traveling. I don't know about you guys. It's been fucking 3 weeks. I'm sick of this shit. Shortest route, please.
So you
As in this
Can
perfect.
can we travel by map? Is that something we can do?
you don't have a map.
No, travel by map. Please tell me there's one person in this group that knows the travel by map reference.
No. What is it?
Saddened.
Oh, wait a
It's
minute.
from
It's like an
movie.
overview of the paper, and then the dots go, and then you're there.
Yeah, it's from another movie. They press the button in the car, and it says travel by map, and
That's what
it
you.
brings up the map,
That's
and
what.
it just has a line going across the.
That's what you're doing. It's been a couple of weeks, so you're actually just doing that, and
We are technically doing.
yeah. I mean, it's a fast travel that's just
Yeah.
meant to be sounding tedious.
Yeah.
So you guys
Well, it is.
well, so who's gonna be the first ones to go through the fog? Is it gonna be Ront and Darendil and Eldith again?
And my bat.
Okay, your bat. All right, your bat goes, and it's not detecting anything other than fog in a tunnel.
Well, I'm assuming we're gonna stick with the same marching order, so.
Okay. As you guys are
fingers
going
out
through.
front, 30 feet.
All right,
Is
as
my
you
bat affected by the fog since it uses like sound to see?
That'd be me.
your bat's not affected by the fog. It's not banging against any walls or anything like that, and it's not
Yeah,
detecting any creatures either from like no rock octopuses, no no flying denizens.
Lobsters.
Yeah. All right.
That is a good question though. Is this fog dense? So is it dense enough that it's obscuring our vision?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's coming your way, and as literally as Darendil, Ront, and Eldest step through, the fog envelops them, and you lose sight of them.
Oh, holy shit!
They say
But I can still see them in my bat then.
well, your bat, yeah, it's not detecting anything other than just the pathway of the tunnel.
Well, is
And,
my bat's vision obstructed by the fog because it uses sound to see?
No, it's not.
Okay.
So Darendil and Eldith, they're yelling back, "We're still here. Can you guys hear
that's
us?"
good. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. We just can't see you.
All right.
Everyone, stay close and hold hands.
So there is some sort of like eerie luminescence to this fog when you go inside. It's a very bright gray, and
Do I have?
go ahead.
Go ahead and keep talking. I'm just doing a quick check of my spells to see if I have
I know I don't.
gust or wind wall or.
All right. So this fog, it's going for a good walking ways. It takes a good couple of minutes to go through. In total walking distance, it could be about 300 meters, and that's basically the whole stretch of the entire party. On the other side, as you start making your way out of the fog, whiffs of smoke, wisps of fog start, what's it called, dissipating. So once you're through to the other side. But it's kind of like a 20-foot wide tunnel, and there's further up ahead, probably about 30 feet past the fog, there is an opening, and you see what looks like two small pillars that are bricked and built, but these pillars don't lead to anything other than an open canyon straight ahead.
What kind of pillars?
Simple squarish columns with like a bigger, broader top that you would see at like somebody's front yard. You know, like the bricks of a gated fence, and then there's the pillars right there. Well, this looks.
Pillars are left.
Yeah, so these are. Looks like it's possibly like a beginning of a bridge, but you don't see a bridge. You're about 30 feet away from it.
We're on the other side of the fog now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you're still traveling through there though, but
yeah.
nobody's made it to that where the pillars are. The first of the group is 30 feet away from the pillars.
Oh, okay. But we're all on the other side of the fog, or we're still moving through.
Still moving through it, yeah. So the first ones that are through there is going to be Ront, Durandale, Eldith, Fingers, and Leonardo. And
well, I guess it's a homunculus up to the pillar.
Okay.
If there's any writing.
There is no writing. But it looks like it's been bricked by somebody, and then even on the ground, it's bricked like a bricked road. But it's kind of like a grayish bluish stone, like large cinder blocks. And straight down from what the homunculus can see, it's possibly the Dark Lake, the depths of the Dark Lake. You can hear the water trickling, but it's mostly silent and eerily silent. But it's whatever the drop is, you're certain that it is a wide cavern, open expanse with water on the bottom. But your homunculus doesn't see any way across this, and you guys are still walking towards it. But do you guys want to walk to it?
Yeah, I'll walk up and I'll check out the pillars.
All right. As you start getting about 5 feet towards the pillars,
Whoa.
you see the edge of the concrete start kind of like it looks kind of mirage-ish. So as you get closer, what appears to be a brick starts getting exposed, and what was once not there, as you're literally 1 foot away,
Mm-hmm.
more of the brick starts revealing itself. And
Hmm.
you don't know how far this thing goes, but it looks like it is an actual bridge, but has got some sort of invisibility to it, that it's cloaked.
Okay.
And the rest of you make it through the fog, and the fog pushes past you guys. So whoever was still in the fog, it rolled past you guys, and you guys are in this zone now.
I'll come back and I'll tell them about this
When you go back,
invisible bridge.
all right. When you go back, that tunnel that you walked through, it's walled. It's walled like the mountain that shouldn't be there is there. So
Right.
it's blocked and closed.
Okay.
You guys come in and broken. I heard a laugh.
I'm gonna start looking for something that looks gay.
So tired of this.
Or
Okay, all I can do is just
Yeah,
laugh in the face of death and smile.
yeah, we got nothing. We got every 15th syllable.
All right. Maybe he'll refresh it. It'll be good.
Okay. Ta-da.
Okay,
I'm back.
so we got nothing that you said over the last 3 minutes or so. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Video wouldn't come on. I'm going to try and look for any type of lever, button, string, or press plate that might have activated a trap that put this where it is.
The wall that put the
Yeah.
wall there? No.
Well,
It looks
I'm gonna
like
go back to where.
it looks like it's all natural. Like there is this opening of the cave or this tunnel, but it's what was not there is now there, and it doesn't look like a
Okay, so it looks like I was possibly teleported somewhere. Okay.
Is the whole party here?
yes.
Can I try to use detect magic?
Go ahead.
Well, use detect magic.
Okay. Oh, sorry. All right. So along the wall, no, you don't detect any magic. Along the bridge, yes, there is magic.
All right.
Or not the bridge, but where the pillars are. And the same thing with the pillars that happened with Guy. As you approached it and you're 1 foot away from it, stone slabs start revealing themselves from what is like a cloaked bridge.
I just want to walk across the bridge.
Okay. As you guys see the kobold as he's walking, since he's walking alone, you don't see him walking on anything. You don't see any bricks or anything underneath him. Where he steps, yes, he's seeing the bridge reveal itself 1 square foot at a time, but all the way across. What's your name? Zim.
Zim.
The expanse of the bridge is 20 feet wide, and you know there's a bottom, but you don't see where it's leading to. Leading to straight ahead is darkness, but it's not going down, it's not rising, it's just a straight bridge, and this is very, very weird. Like for being at what you think is the Dark Lake, you've never experienced anything like this. But you guys do see Zim is walking on air.
Appears to be air.
Yes.
I guess I'll start across.
All right. As you start going across, bricks start revealing themselves as you're going forward. Behind you, the bricks disappear, and same thing. Bricks start revealing themselves as you move step by step forward, but behind you, the bridge starts disappearing. And
Just keep
So
on
we're
going
over
forward.
the top of the Dark Lake then.
what would you say, James?
Just keep on going forward.
Okay.
Me, my still defender, and the homunculus.
And all
It's flying.
of you guys see this. All you guys see this has happened.
All right.
So are we walking over the top of the Dark Lake?
You believe so?
But that's a very
I said, don't worry about it.
them because they're so good together. Where's the gay?
All right, then I guess we're going this way.
All right. So
I start guiding all of the Myconids across 1 or 2 at a time.
And now Zim is leading the way.
okay, and you guys are leading the way, or Zim is leading the way, and as you're going, it's a very long bridge. Whatever happened in that fog, does anybody have any ideas?
I could try an arcana roll.
Go ahead and try it.
I could try that as well.
23.
Okay.
That's fine.
So go ahead, Zim.
17.
So you know that the mist did take you someplace else. It wasn't normal. Whatever happened, it was a complete displacement. James, the only idea that you can think of is the same thing that happened to the Neogi salvation.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what they said?
Well, basically, they walked into a mist, and basically they're here. So basically, it's a fellow party.
And do you remember where they said they came from?
They said a different dimension.
Shadowfell.
Oh God, please tell me we're not in Shadowfell.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
We need to leave immediately.
Okay.
That's Ms. Lindra. You gained that same concept as well. That's the closest thing that you can think of. And
Are
so
we in Shadowfell or?
But again, now I've lived in the Underdark my entire life. I would know if I wasn't there anymore.
it's
I
still
would be able to walk
it's
down and see the rocks and the smells and the sounds and be able to be like, this isn't right.
it is still the Underdark, but
But
you don't know if it's the prime material plane or the other dimension that the Neogi said.
I didn't even know that. Okay.
Oh, go ahead. You didn't know what?
Well, no, I didn't know there were old. I didn't know you could have an Underdark in different planes.
Subterranean
If
realms
you
are
ever-
everywhere.
That's
that's
true.
true.
But there's a difference between the subterranean realm in freaking the plane of fire versus the material plane.
Hmm.
Well, okay.
All right.
Then again, we may still be in the Underdark, but just in some weird shadow pocket of Shadow Realm. Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look around behind me again. After looking at the wall for traps or for in the floor for any type of press plates or levers, I'm gonna look back the way I came and see what's up. Is it a wall there too?
It's
Do I still see the bridge?
it's a Okay, so you haven't crossed the bridge yet?
No, I actually took a few steps out on it and turned around and started to come back and said, "Hey, I was going to say there's something still there."
Oh, okay. So it's just natural rock wall. Like if it was the mountain, that's all it
Right.
is. Just the inside of the
That's coming
caverns
back.
that block that road, block that route that you
Okay.
guys just came from.
Now, how about going back over the bridge? Can I still do that?
You could still go over the bridge. The bridge is still there.
Okay.
It's invisible
so I can't-
unless you step on it. Then it's
right.
visible.
Since I can't go one way, I guess I've got to go the other way.
Yeah.
So there's no. So the fog is gone.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The fog is gone.
Okay.
Great. Great.
I'll start heading over my bridge.
Yeah.
I didn't see the others go by.
Yeah, you did say you wanted to take the most direct path, and that was the most direct path. So you guys walked through it willingly.
Yes, we did.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Oh well.
As you guys are traveling over this, Zim, roll your perception.
My perception. No.
Oh. Hey, 13.
13. Okay. So this bridge does start lowering very, very gradually. So whatever the elevation was before, it's gone down. You can tell. It's not like a very steep incline at all. It's a very slow, gradual lowering. And you don't know if there's any braces underneath this bridge or what it's about. But straight ahead of you, you see what looks to be the top of sails and a crow's nest, a wooden post with a bunch of a different type of sail that's on it, almost slightly shiny, but not shiny like reflecting light, just a metallic type sheen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Any writing?
what was that?
Do we see any writing?
No. But on this mast, it is very old looking. The wood on there looks very deteriorated, and it leads down. This bridge looks like it's leading you directly towards a boat that it appears to be shipwrecked on an island in this area, and it may be the Dark Lake. You're sure it is the Dark Lake, but this boat is here beached on this island, and it looks very very destroyed in its middle, almost like it's broken in half, kind of. And there is one individual being jumping from the masts from post to post and hopping into the crow's nest. And the way it's moving is crouched with its legs. Its knees are bent as high as its shoulders, and its shoulders are low, almost like it's kind of it's almost like a hopping on all fours. It's a humanoid of some sort, but it's not healthy looking. It's too far away to get actual detail, and the sheen from this sails, it looks like it's almost a metallic type fabric. And the thing that's hopping around into the crow's nest, you could see that it puts its hand on its eyes, trying to look in your direction, and it makes like a really weird laugh. Ahoy there! Who be coming across to reach my boat? And its voice is very raspy though, almost windish, whispering. Or wispy, windish, like it's got an open valve or something in its throat that makes it sound more grotesque than human. You're probably you're probably around you're probably around 80 feet away from the boat, and this stone bridge is leading straight to the front bow, like it's almost as if it's built onto this boat.
So I can just he yelled over to me and asked who I was, right?
Yeah.
I'll just yell back and say that I am Zim, and I am a kobold, and I have friends with me.
And he jumps out the crow's nest and kind of like slides down a rope to the front of the boat, and he's still in that crouch pose, and you see that what it looks like his bones are like his skin is tightly shrunk around his bones. You can see his spine protruding from his back, and he looks kind of a little more reptilianish than humanish, skin wise. But you see that it's as you get closer, it's like rotted skin, and parts of his joints are actually exposed. His knuckles are exposed. His elbows are exposed. His knees are exposed, and some of his rib cage is a little exposed. And he tells you, "It looks like you're right in time for the party." And as you get closer, as his gestures back, you see there's multiple ghosts dancing on the boat, and it looks like these ghosts are all wearing some sort of pirate gear,
Right.
and but it's all ghosts, and they're
Right. The fog teleported us to Disneyland. We're riding the Pirates of the Caribbean right now, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So this boat, it's broken in the middle, so it's more sunken towards the middle. The bottom is open in the gap, but it's like crashed it onto this rock, almost as if the ground is piercing it. Somebody's fan is going off pretty crazy.
Oh, well, unfortunately, I had to turn it on for a little while.
Well, you could have it on. It's just blowing the mic. It sounds like an airport.
Right.
So as you're continuing
You had 'em.
what was that guy? I don't know what guy said.
I can't hear it either.
All right. So yeah, he gestures towards the boat, and you're
Got a taco here if you want to try that one.
Try what?
A little better.
oh talking. Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right. And Zim, are you gonna walk off the bridge and onto the boat because you're pretty much at the
Nope.
edge of the bridge?
Is the person that I was talking to, the reptilian person, is he on the boat?
Yes, he's on the boat, and he's on the very front of the boat. Like, what is it called? The bow? Is the bow the front?
Yes.
Okay.
Bow's front, stern is rear.
Okay.
Port
So
is
he's
left,
he's on the
starboard is
bow.
right.
He's on the bow, and he's pointing his arm gesture toward the back in that crouch pose, and he's looking kind of downish. And you
Which
see
may
that,
not be too crunchy now.
and you see his skin is rotted, and his eyeballs, they don't have irises or pupils. It's just straight jet black, bulbous black with no eyelids. And he's got a hole in his throat, and you see tendons exposed.
Lovely.
I'll just walk up to him and I'll put my hand out for a handshake.
Oh, he ignores your hand. He just keeps his hand out like this, like to go to the boat.
Okay.
And the boat is big enough for everybody to go on here, all the Myconids and everyone.
It's a big boy boat. What kind of party is this?
All right. What time is it? Actually,
9:30.
we're gonna stop it right here. It's gonna be a whole nother thing, and I don't want to make it where it's too long. We'll just stop it where it's you see that this host, he's some sort of I guess you could say almost looks like a lich. Well, he doesn't move like a zombie at all. Possibly kind of like a revenant, like you saw with what's his name, Lapido at the trial,
Yeah.
something like that, or it could be a lich. But he's greeted you and invited you onto the boat for this party, and then as you got closer and start taking your steps onto the boat, that's when you see that the ghosts are appearing and dancing with each other. You don't hear any music. You don't hear anything
What
like that.
races are they? What races are they?
They're too misty of a form to see specifically what race they are. You just see their kind of detailed silhouettes, but you don't know. They don't have feet. It's just misty legs. Like from the waist down, it's mist. So these things are kind of floating.
Again, I'm going back to Disneyland. If anyone's been to Disneyland, you've been on the Haunted Mansion, and you get
Yeah.
to the ballroom, probably something like that.
Yeah. All right, and we're gonna stop it right there. All right.
Okay.
That's fine with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Well, if your characters won't know this. You want me to tell you or no?
Oh,
Okay.
you might. Well,
Don't worry about it.
Okay, it's a ship from Space Jammer or Spelljammer.
Oh, that's a Spelljammer
I
shit.
don't remember that.
yeah.
Hey, if we can get it fixed and working,
Well, I can fix it.
You can't fix it.
you
Well,
can.
the problem is I can repair the wooden broken parts,
We-
but the
yeah,
It'll
the
take
spell
you.
part I can't do.
We can put it back into an actual boat.
You can only do.
Yeah, but we need a pilot.
You can only do like what is
Or
it?
I've read the Spelljammer books.
1 foot long tear. That's all you can do.
We could.
Well, I can also manufacture too.
I mean, we
It's
could.
repair or manufacture.
And,
We
and
could
Now,
use-
someone.
yeah, so so you guys do know what a Spelljammer ship is.
Yeah.
Well, I do, but yes, but we need a pilot. I've read the books.
Well, we could
And the
use one of
magic.
we could use one of us as a pilot, or we can just use the existing
No,
pilot,
no.
which is the dead guy on the top.
He said it was his boat.
Yeah.
That's what
May not be
Spelljammer
enough.
turn people into. They turn them into living zombies eventually.
All right, you guys.
Oh well.
Hope you had fun.
Yeah.
And oh, I can't even talk about the hook horror eggs either. They're inside the bag. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't-
That's
Well,
with me.
we'll peek at them every once in a while.
No, they're with me.
I don't know.
Well-
I'm saying we should get the flop open.
You gotta remember that the inside the bag of holding there, it's a pocket dimension. There's no time, or the eggs probably aren't hatching in there. They're just kind
Okay,
of sitting
good.
there.
Well, I thought if you go
That's
inside
good.
a bag of holding, you suffocate, right?
You
Suffocate,
can't.
you age.
If
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
breathing.
There's no air. I guess if they hatch,
Well-
maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bag of holdings.
It's number of minutes times your Constitution modifier. Then every round you have to make a save or something like that. I forget how that works.
All right, you guys.
But okay.
I hope you had
Hey,
fun.
Daniel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. This is something totally different I wanted to talk with you about. Go ahead and exit the game if you want. And
No, we'll leave it on. Okay.
okay, no, it's about I remembered and I came across a method of critical hits that I've played before and I've forgotten about. Is that it does max weapon damage plus a roll of the weapon die.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Okay, so it's instead of doing double max damage, it's max damage with a roll. That's what you
Right.
propose.
So you'd have
Yeah.
right. So you'd have let's say a longsword
Mhm.
will have a D8. So that is 8 points right there.
Plus a roll.
Plus a D8.
I mentioned this
Plus
one.
all your plus all the modifiers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So
you guys want to do that?
It's just another method. It's just another. Well, you do it too, being DM. You do it with the
Yeah.
monsters too.
It's got to go both ways. However we
So-
decide, it's got to go both ways.
That's like doing called shots. Everybody started doing called shots. You do called shots to us.
A called shot is what's it called?
Yeah.
The way I used to do it was in second edition. Is if you got a natural 20, it's a called shot, and you
Okay.
pinpoint eyeballs.
So
I don't
everybody-
know how it works though. And
No,
The
I don't think.
The way I did it in third edition was we just increased the AC,
okay.
the object. Like, oh yeah, I'm trying to hit the arm. Okay, well the arm isn't that. It's a fairly large target and it's kind of part of the body anyhow. So it's going to be 2 additional AC. I'm trying to hit the eye. Well, the eye's small and it's going to be 10 additional AC to hit.
But if you
Yeah.
still pass the regular AC, you hit the target, just not the eyeball. Is what you're saying?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You would still hit. You just wouldn't hit what you were aiming for.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you guys
Well,
wanted,
that's just a thought.
yeah, if you guys
Just
wanted,
a thought with the double, with the critical hits.
I think it's
That's
more.
all.
I think it's more fun rolling dice. So if you guys want
Oh,
to do
it is.
max damage and plus a roll, it's like just increasing your
Because-
chances
because
for.
when-
I
Right,
like.
because when you roll, go ahead.
I would say I just like it so that the critical hits feel meaningful. I don't like the whole
Right.
concept of rolling double
Right.
the dice and then rolling super low and be like,
Doing
oh,
snake
I
eyes,
only
right.
did 6
2
damage
points.
as a
Or
crit.
2.
What?
Yeah.
Or 2. You
Yeah.
can roll with
So-
double ones. It's like, wait
So
a
this way,
minute, a normal
you
hit.
get max damage, plus if you roll a 1, that's actually 9 points of damage to
Yeah,
the
it's-
longsword.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in,
it's
instead of
still
just
technically
2
more
points.
damage.
yeah,
Yeah.
in second edition, what I did was we used percentiles. So if you do a critical hit, you roll your damage, but with the percentile, it could be
You
one
hit
time
something.
damage, 2 times damage, 3 times damage. But with 1 time
Or
damage,
if you-
it could be an appendage lost or bone broken.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
Like a critical hit chart.
I
Yeah.
could go find the Arduin if anyone's
Oh,
played.
no.
I don't know what that is.
Absolutely not.
I don't know what that is.
I know what he's talking about. No.
But
The Arduin critical hit chart is if you roll a critical hit, you then roll a D100 on the critical hit chart. The
Mhm.
critical hit chart then has 100 different options of what happens,
oh,
ranging
Yeah.
from as little as a scratch that or as a deep cut that lasts for a couple of days, to completely losing limbs and eyes and
Instant death.
even instant death. Yeah.
oh wow.
Yes. And each weapon type,
Has a
bludgeoning,
different
piercing,
chart.
and slashing, had its own chart.
Yeah.
That
So with the bludgeoning, you could smash someone's
Arduin
skull in.
Arduin was brutal, man. I played a few games of that. It was brutal.
here's a
You
question.
take D&D and up it a couple of levels.
Here's a question, okay? Because this is what Guy did earlier today, and I may have taken the wrong approach of it. When he let that gnoll go next to him and he snuck attack him, should I just
Yeah.
had that an instant death because being an arcane trickster, he should know how to assassinate?
No.
No,
you
because
did it right.
there is an assassin class that does have that ability, and then it would just be cheating, as in you'd be giving him an ability that he didn't earn.
Oh,
But if I rolled high enough to instant kill him, then it would have been
Yeah.
an instant kill.
yeah, because I
I would
was
I would have just said it's a surprise and it's an insta crit. That's what I would have done.
I could have had a second attack on there and I didn't take it
Mhm.
because of surprise.
Yeah, I was thinking
And this
along
would have been
the
rolled-
I was thinking along the lines like if a guy just put the hilt of the sword to the guy's neck and then let the blade come out, like his head would come off, and that would have like instantly killed him. So I was thinking about something like that, but then I was thinking like, what approach do you guys take? To
You gotta
feel better?
think that most living creatures have innate reactions. If you were walking forward and suddenly felt a sharp pain in your neck or throat, you would suddenly stop moving forward.
Yeah. Or move to one side.
Yeah, you would react to whatever pain is being protruded upon you. So
Yeah.
it would have to be quick and instant from Guy's point of view. You can't just expect the guy to walk through a choke line and decapitate himself. He's not going to do that.
Depends on how fast he's going.
That's true. If he's just like flat out running, then that's on him.
Yeah.
But he wasn't. He was walking and he was being cautious because he wasn't sure what was ahead of him.
Yeah.
He just knew there was something there. So
And I didn't want him. And I didn't. What I was looking at is I didn't want him yelling at his buddies to bring
yeah,
them back.
Mhm. Okay.
So
So
yeah, he did fine.
all right. Do you guys want to do the max damage and one roll, or just double max
Yeah.
damage?
I don't double max damage. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you guys been doing?
No,
No.
well, no, we've been just rolling the die twice.
You're rolling the
Oh.
dice. Yeah.
All this time
No,
I thought you were doing double damage.
You have a chance of coming up snake eyes.
Okay. All right. So one max damage plus one
Plus a
roll
die.
plus
Yeah.
modifiers.
One weapon type die plus modifier. Modifiers are not doubled or anything like that either.
The modifiers are not doubled. Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't.
It's something I remember doing a while back, and I saw something online that mentioned it, and I go, "Oh yeah, that worked pretty good."
Okay. All right. So I don't know if your characters know. Well, your characters aren't going to know about spelljammer ships. You guys may know about spelljammer ships, but we'll see how this situation handles.
No.
Well, like I said, I think that the ship
That's what-
is magical.
No, this
Was
thing's
That's what
magical.
knowledge rolls. That's what knowledge rolls are for. You know,
Arcane.
No.
we roll our knowledge,
Yeah.
knowledge rolls, and
I'm
if we
still,
roll good
I'm
enough,
still up on the the bridge. If that's going to the same place.
Yeah.
Oh no, Bridget would be the other end
Okay.
of the ship.
I'm up on the ledge guiding people across the bridge one at a time. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
I haven't even
Yeah.
seen this undead guy yet.
and then the boat, what's it called? There's no boats in the Underdark like this.
Right?
All right, you
Yeah,
guys.